So I have used a ground dirt, so here, then it's generating everything from the base. So I want to invert that. Invert it, everything inverted. Or what you can do is, if you want, you can use some light mask also. So on that, I'm just going to add one more generator light from top and multiply this one. So it will delete all the base or unwanted area. It will clean those areas. If you alt and click on the mask, you can see how it's affecting. So these two are combined. But this mouse looks quite big. So I'll go to actual my texture and go to scale and increase the tile to increase the tiling. Now you can see these are like white, so light, glossiness, highlight level. I can make it really prominent or subtle. 70. We'll click on this. So I just, this is just a flat color, just to add a little bit brightness. So here I have basically, here I have used that mask builder and created all these details. So by like this, you can use your any texture from Substance or from Omega Scan or from download from internet or from anywhere. You can do that. And one more thing I have modified. Go to eyes. You see, I have added this highlight, slight highlight, and this lines effect. If I want, I can reduce the intensity. So it will give me that illusion of more towards yellow. So you can see this surface. I have lots of detail generating, and it's a 2K map. So I can increase it to 4K to get more details if I want. Like suppose this is for my personal portfolio, so I can increase the texture size and use it. So sorry, not for I. It's like 2K or 1K is more than enough. It's not required. For head, 4K is already 4K. Okay, let me open the reference now. This is on desktop. So you can see all this greenish, bluish tint. Red layers. in color. Click on this and make it little more lighter in color. Right. And like wherever I have this thing extra, what I can do, apply one more generator, click on light, control, multiply, or maybe I can use darken minimum like the max. So like so make it really white. You can see. If you zoom in, you can see it's that mossy effect. This third I need to control. Like whenever you can use a generator, so I don't like this blackness and this is too much. I want to reduce it. Instead of modifying the base, I'll add a paint. Go to my brush. I'll take some texture brush. I prefer that all the time because texture brushes give you some random effect. Reduce the brush size and start painting on it. X inverted, it's too strong and too big. So what I'll do, scroll down, flow I can reduce, opacity I can reduce. It's totally up to me. You can see we have this option here also. I don't want to remove it completely. I just want to lighten it. So it blends nicely. And one more thing I noticed in the reference, this chin area have some greenness. So what I'll do, I'll go to my mouse, add a paint, X, invert to white, and add that greeny area, increase intensity. I'll expose some of the texture. And invert X, reduce sum from here. This white paint, what if I make it metallic? I'm just like experimenting. Doesn't look nice. White is better. So once, like suppose I'm not yet finished. This blackness I should reduce. It's way too black. Under eye, it's full black. I don't want that. Full black. I just change the brush, and you can see I'm working on both the eyes separately just to have more variation. It should not look identical. And one more thing I need, one fill layer, pink flesh color, and right click, add a black mask, and add a paint. I'm not going to work on my mask directly, so I'm planning to use it paint so I have better control over this. If I use symmetry, and I'll paint this section. Eye inside area. What I can check only the color. Press C. That green color I don't want here. M. You see, it got that glossy effect. Eyes, still I need to add few details in the eyes. It doesn't look very nice. It looks quite flat. I'll add one more layer, full towards white, almost white. Add black paint, and if I want, I can isolate that section. Uh, Blur it. Add a filter. Instead of manually modifying it, you can use this filter and reduce the opacity. So I got this effect. Control C and Control V. Paste the same layer and the people should be black. All these things, if I want, I can modify very easily. It's outside, I guess. UV. And to fill it properly, I can select polygons. Why it's not filling? Fill. Very strange. X. Deselect everything, make it full black. I guess that UV is outside, so I have to check it. Oh, this is better. I got that like glowing effect. Add. I'll take one more layer. I'll switch everything except roughness because I want to add some glossiness here and there. So what I'll do, I'll add a black mask and add a paint. This is I'm going to do manually without any generator because like suppose I want glossiness near to the lips. That's something generator cannot help me with. So right now it's flat, so I'll change it later. Let's go patch. near to the eye, slight glossiness. Usually our near to eye is a little bit oily and glossy. Switch of symmetry, nose, slightly glossy. Upper lip, slightly glossy. I'll save my file. Let's see. Slide paints. And this roughness, what I'll do is I convert this to multiply. I'll see the check the roughness. Multiply. Add some variation. The variation is very important. It should not be flat. Decrease the intensity. Then I'll go to this paint, create one more paint layer. Like wherever we have thin skin, that area is slightly reddish in tint. If our blood is red in color, that's what I'm using here. So I'll just go and add, reduce my opacity really low. Subtle reddish tint. It's not much, but all the small details are very important. Now see, I'll go to skin. Now I'll check these are wrist, shin skin, calf skin, back skin, belly, bumpy skin, cheek skin. So I'll drag drop here this material and switch of color. roughness. And you see subtle variation throughout. If I want, I can increase the scale. It's too strong, so I'll go to normal height. Sorry, height. Reduce the intensity. Keep it slightly, just the impression. Yes, I need some wooden texture here on this horns. I'll go under this green base, this green. Just under the green, I'll just clean the texture. Let's go to smart material. I guess I have a wooden material. Yes, I have multiple wooden materials. You can see I'm combining multiple materials plus layers plus textures and then modifying them based on my reference or the way I want it. So this is the entire folder and I want to apply it the few areas, not everywhere. So what I'll do, right click, add another mask to this entire folder. Right click, add a generator, and I can suppose like all these are presets. Like we have a dirt, dripping, fiberglass, and all those things. Suppose I want to create something like completely new and modify, or I can just use curvature, and based on that I can modify my entire. You see, it will be visible only and only the curvature, those areas, not everywhere. This normals are way too strong and coming in between. So what I'll do, just right click. Okay, just first I just try to modify it. No blur. Balance is basically amount of your this exposure. Use texture false. There's no texture. I have to apply a texture then first. There's no texture, right? So switch it off. Because you can see if I apply texture, I have to switch it on, and you can see this texture. I have to apply a texture here. So I'll switch it off. Where is it? Curvature. I can modify this edge, cavity, dual, or unprocessed. Edges are fine. Sharp, fine, softness. I can reduce. This front part, I have to remove it. I can add a paint and X, then symmetry, quite strong. Remove it from the center, or if you just open and check it. That's not my mistake. Paint. Save. And for this white paint, if I want to give a slight height, just to add a little bit extra detail, sorry, not should not be, should be plus. No, slight height. It's too much. In this area, I need to remove. I don't want all these normals, all this information, not on my face, in the front side basically. Save it and keep saving a file. Let's open that as well. Where is my page? This is right. And this doesn't look very nice. This looks very bad. clear it nicely, make it fine. So it's not looking nice here. So there's dots. If I want tile generator, you can use, make it quite dense. Subtle variation. And for this folds, let's see what can be done. This is fine. Under fill, reduce the amount of tile, so you'll get something bit natural and cleaner. And color also I didn't like it. This color is very bad. This fill, you can reduce it. No base. I don't want any base color from this. Try planner, or this new is fill UV type. Based on your UVs, it creates projection. Try planner is better. Reduce just to get some nice variation. Or I can simply convert this to make a bit towards gray. And this one looks, you see, this looks almost clean. So I have to add some dirt here also. A new layer. And if I want, I can use that same texture I have imported, or I can simply go to bridge, download a new texture, surface, maybe soil or sand, Clay looks better. Fourth is good enough. Normally will be the roughest download. So I'm going to use this texture on to create the dirt. Almost done. अगले यार, how long it's taking. Download it. Right click, go to file. Go to file. Open the folder. Two different folders. Yeah. Select all four textures. Drag drop here. Select everything. Textures. Head my this project. Import. So I'll get all the textures here. I want no normal, no height, toughest metal, and I want AO plus ambient occlusion. Base to base color, ambient to ambient, normal to normal, and roughness to roughness. So I got this layer. Now what I'll do, add a black mask, then I'll add a generator. Generator I can use for this dirt. It basically, you can see it generates the dirt randomly everywhere. This line I don't like it. It's too prominent. Select this, go to height and reduce it. Subtle height is fine, like subtle variation is fine, not too much. And go to my generator. Dirt. Dirt level I can increase or decrease, and go to my actual layer and increase the type to get the nice clean detail, and check the texture size. Okay, okay, too many stripes. Okay. One more thing, what I can do, I can go to my head. This dark dirt I have created for the face, that is something I can go back and reuse for my other parts. Right? Copy, right click, copy, go to my rope, select and paste. We generate that dirt. Below this, increase the level. Our base is almost ready. You can see there is a seam. I guess I missed some part where I have to convert this into triplanar. So I'll just cross check that and fix it. And after this, I'll try a test render, like how it looks. Then based on that, I'll modify my texture, color, and other stuff. Because for character, final look dev is very important. Like it's how it's looking. Is it looking nice, bad, or what? So it's very important. So for that, you have to import it into your either a substance, either in Marmoset, or you can do it in Unreal. I prefer Unreal because I have more control over there. And for production render, so we have a entirely separate pipeline. We render everything using Arnold and all. So it's a different technique altogether. So for this, I'll import this head into Unreal, and I'll try to render out, check the basic, like how it looks, basic appearance, and based on that, I'll modify my colors, my extra mask, and other things. It should look nice and clean, and not clean, like it should look nice and organic. Just save this file.
Sir,
Hmm.
I will
Yes.
submit my file today, sir. 15
Yes,
minutes.
I downloaded that. I haven't checked it yet. So I'll check all the files, like whoever submitted. I downloaded everything. So tomorrow I'll discuss. I'll come to that and discuss.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Practice and try to finish everything, because I guess we have only one more week left. Try to finish everything as soon as possible, and yeah, create things. And if you have any
Sir, I have
issue,
a
any,
doubt.
yes, tell me.
Sir, can we polypaint on fibers?
Fiber mesh. Yes,
Yes,
not
sir.
exactly poly paint. Not exactly poly paint. For fiber mesh painting that, it's in ZBrush. My ZBrush is stuck, so under brush there's a fiber mesh brush tip and brush end. Brush is there.
Okay, sir.
Um,
Yes.
if you
Like,
if you select a color from here, you can paint the tip. If you select the base, you can select the color and paint the base. It's all the
okay,
two
sir.
brushes, two separate brushes are there to just to paint fiber mesh.
Okay, sir.
So just check that and use that, and you can paint it. And while creating fiber mesh, you can apply a texture also. Like you can use any texture and place it there, and you can uh, like by default fiber mesh are unwrapped, but when you export it from ZBrush, it's a basically flat line splines or lines or flat models without any UV. So it
Okay.
works only within ZBrush. So for ZBrush, you can do it.
Okay, sir.
Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay, bye bye. Okay, yeah, just
Thank you, sir.
cross check the name one sec. Anshuman, Akshay, Dilip, Yash, Darshan, Nitin, Anirudh, Rulmansam, and Nitin. Yeah, that's it. Okay, bye bye. See you guys tomorrow.